Jesus Christ explains the task of God's servants, elucidation concerning the living and dead faith and truth. March 15th, 1949, message 4589, from Jesus through Bertha Dudde, spoken by Pascal. It is your task to stand up for the truth, to speak informatively wherever you recognize error, and to counter it with the truth, thereby shaking the certainty of those who believe error to be truth, so that they might begin to reflect, and the beings of light have a mental effect on them. Furthermore, your task consists of making the difference between living and dead faith clear to your fellow men, so that they will not remain content with customs and formulas, but will shape their faith into something living, establishing a living connection to me. You human beings cannot hear my voice within yourselves, as long as you do not actively strive for a change of nature, which, however, will never take place without a firm inner will, prayer for grace, and the allocation of strength. Only then does life begin within you. Only then does the soul reflect on the purpose of earthly life, and only then does it fulfill its task of developing itself upward. Yet this will and prayer in spirit and truth is rarely found among people, and still they think they are believers, because they comply with the events and requirements of the churches. However, their souls do not achieve any significant progress. The change of nature does not take place, and the working of the spirit within man is impossible, and likewise is the conveyance of pure truth, which is why error upon error is widespread in the world, signifying a wretched state of humanity. For truth alone is light, and light alone has a blissful effect. Satan's power is great, and even extends to where the truth from me should be advocated, where the gospel should be taught in all purity, as I myself preached it to the people on this earth. That is why he possesses such great power over the supposed believers as well, because they themselves do not cleave closely enough to me. They certainly speak of me, but they do not hold me in their hearts. They certainly pray, but mostly with their lips, and not in spirit and truth. The length of a prayer does not increase its effect, and the heartfelt thought is more likely to be heard than well-spoken words of long duration. The adversary lurks everywhere and attempts to bring people down, and he is quite successful wherever the will to come to me is not earnest and firm. Yet whoever musters this will, him I will hold fast, so that he will not give in to the adversary's temptations. I will give him strength, and he will remain victorious. But where is the will so earnest that the searing, pleading request rises up to me? Lord, draw me to you. Help me against all adversity of body and soul. Give me pure, unadulterated truth, and let me recognize and love you. Where is faith so alive that the heart speaks these words, and not just the mouth? I want this living faith, and where I find it, there I am certainly present continually. For such a heart I will not allow to fall into my adversary's hands. But he seeks to prevent you humans from making intimate contact with me, and thus he first attempts to obscure the truth. He sows falsehoods and gives you a distorted image of me. And because your will is weak, you allow yourselves to be influenced by him, believing his words more, portraying me as a god of vengeance and wrath, and not of love, thus reducing your desire for me. He is present to you, but I am far from you. For your heart does not attract me. It belongs to the world, which is his kingdom. Your faith is dead. It is merely a confession of the mouth, not a firmly convinced faith that I am, and that I wish to unite with you as my living creations. Faith is lacking because you do not know the truth, and therefore you, my servants, must fight for the truth and take action against error, and I will always be present to you with my grace. Amen.